Hello, beautiful Taurus, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is GypsyCowgirlTarot. I am a psychic medium, oracle, and a prophetess. So welcome in, my loves. I'm going to get right into the message. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. I'm hearing, I'm hearing, but I need to say to you guys, know how special you are. Know how loved you are, how unique you are, how divine you are. Trust that. You are so special and you have so much to offer and give. Okay? So I don't know if some of you guys out there are just, you know, kind of in a moment of, I don't know, you know, maybe self-doubt, you know, like maybe trying to figure out what your purpose here is, you know, that kind of stuff. We have a lot of people in the collective right now who are aligning to their true soul paths. You know, there's a lot of like, you know, divine intervention, divine, you know, redirecting, you know, that kind of a thing, to help you get to your highest timelines, your highest paths, your destined paths, that kind of a thing. And I do feel that with you guys. You guys could be feeling that a lot right now. Like you're being called or pulled in new directions, on new paths. I'm seeing a crossroad, right? Like a fork in the road. So for some of you guys, maybe you're at a crossroads with some things. I'm hearing making a decision. So maybe you're needing to make a decision about something. So I just saw 144 on my timestamp too. So my beautiful light workers, refusing to see. This card right here, refusing to see, it's basically like the energy of the Two of Swords in the tarot. The Two of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite, it's a card, anyways, the Two of Swords in general is a card of like a crossroads, literally. It's someone who's doing thinking, they're kind of just like blocking out other energies while they think about a decision or a choice or something like that, right? But it could also be like a blocked energy, refusing to see. So there could be, you know, and number 2 is about balance, it could be about partnership. Maybe for some of you guys, you have a partnership with someone where you feel like they are refusing to see your side, or maybe they just don't see you, or maybe you just feel like, you know, they're blinded to things in one way or the next. You know, I do get that, but this is about, you know, you and the divine saying, you know, this kind of ties into the divine intervention and redirection and everything I was just channeling. It's like the divine is going, okay, there's some things here, Taurus, that you are refusing to see, or that you're not seeing, or that we're trying to show you, or we're trying to connect to you with, you know, blah, 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 whatever it is, right? So this is that. So let's go into that a little bit more. This is a masculine energy on the card with a, you know, metal helmet, but there's like an eye on the metal helmet where the third eye is. So it's refusing to see things about, you know, your future, or, you know, things of that nature. Because the third eye is like when the third eye is open, you have clear vision. You see things clearly. You just know things. You know, you're connected. Your intuition's high, and there's all kinds of stuff that's connected to it, right? But you could also see your visions of your future clearly, things that you want clearly. There's no like cloudiness and confusion and I don't know, you know, like that. There's definitely something here where we need clarity. We need moments to trust, surrender, and I'm hearing clear your mind. And look at even around the helmet, there's clouds. Again, there's cloudiness. Okay, I'm hearing misunderstandings. So I don't know if you're having like a misunderstanding with someone, or maybe you're connecting with someone, or recently something happened where you feel like someone is refusing to see, you know, your side or both sides. Again, I'm just getting this, I don't know what to do. And if this isn't you, then this is someone that you connect to. But I feel for, you know, a lot of you guys, it's you. Rebuild. It's time to rebuild. You guys have been building yourselves up. You guys have been doing stuff within your lives and things of that nature. This could be someone who wasn't seeing something before and now they do and they want to rebuild with you. That could be it too. I do get that. But mostly I'm feeling this, because this right here, this card is like the Tower card in the tarot. I was just talking about divine intervention, divine redirection. That's what the Tower is in the tarot. The Tower is a card where the divine comes in and things start happening in your life. It can feel like upheaval. It can feel chaotic. It could feel uncomfortable. It could feel, you know, all those things. But it's for your highest and greatest good. It's meant to align you, like I said, to your highest paths, to your highest timelines, right? Where, you know, you're meant to be, your destined paths, right? So there is something with that. But this is a message of Taurus. It's time to rebuild yourself. It's time to do the things that bring you joy. It's the time to love on yourself. You know, it's like all these things about rebuilding. Observe, okay? This is about being observant and non-reactive. That's what I'm getting. I'm kind of getting this energy of like, take a step back, pull yourself out of the equation, pull yourself out of whatever's going on, and look from a higher perspective. Be observant. There's lessons within this. There's things to be seen here that will help you, that will benefit you. You know, that's what I'm getting here. So again, how this connects to you, I don't know. You know, maybe you had a falling out with a romantic partner, or maybe this is like someone like a friend or family member or something like that, because I keep getting the word injustice. And then I'm getting an energy of like, this doesn't feel fair. This is just not fair, you know? And then I'm hearing someone say, life isn't fair. Life is not fair. So again, I don't know how this is all going to pertain to you and connect with you, but I do feel that, you know, after being in a place where maybe you had to really like observe yourself or observe the situation around you, or maybe the situation that you're in, things like that, you're having these moments of more clarity where maybe you didn't see before of, I know what to do now, or, you know, maybe something didn't seem like a possibility before, but now you're seeing possibilities, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Okay, and you have two major arcana energies. I just saw the solar plexus card on the bottom of the deck. The solar plexus card is about, it's our power center. I mean, it is our confidence, it is our power, it is our, you know, like when our solar plexus is blocked, we feel powerless, or we don't feel like we have the power to do certain things. We doubt ourselves, we lack confidence, you know, all that stuff. Okay, so again, I don't know how that's going to pertain, but I feel like what I heard was, I'm taking my power back. So for some of you guys, that's this. I need to take my power back. I need to rebuild my life. Yeah, see, moving on. It's time to move on from something. And again, if this is not you, then this is someone that you connect to. Maybe a soulmate or something like that. I don't know. But it's clear as day what it's telling you to do. Move on from something. Look at the situation for what it is. And now what I'm hearing is, when people show you who they are, listen. That's like one of my favorite quotes ever. When someone shows you who they are, listen. If someone is showing you who they are, whether that's a parent or a sibling, a friend, like I said, a lover, listen. They're showing you, they're letting you know, right, what you need to know. Third chakra, which is truth, authenticity, self-expression, speaking your truth. You need to speak your truth to someone, I believe. Now, maybe this is like something that you recently went through, or, you know, something like that. Okay, I'm also getting the word contemplating. So for some of you guys, maybe you're contemplating on how to say something. Speak your truth. The throat has been blocked in some way when it comes to a situation where you haven't been saying what's true in your heart and in your soul. Maybe part of this is, you know, things that have to do with yourself. Maybe there's been, you know, ways that you've been deceiving yourself or not being honest with yourself, you know, in one way or the next. Refusing to see that it's time to rebuild, it's time to move on. You know, you've been seeing everything, observing everything. You know, it's like that. darkest fears. Yeah, it's about facing darkest fears. So sometimes when we refuse to see things or look at things, it's because it's something that we fear. It's something that we don't want to face, you know, it's like that. There's a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety. I'm also getting a lot of sadness. I'm getting a lot of sadness. Like, you know, an example would be like, you know, someone maybe in a toxic situation, like a relationship or a marriage or something, right? And you can clearly observe and see, right? And you're seeing things now that maybe you weren't seeing before, that you were refusing to see. You know that it's time to rebuild, right? You know that it's time to move on, move forward. It's time to be honest with ourselves, truthful with ourselves. Maybe this is a job, a career. You know, maybe this is something where, you know, you've been at your job for 20 years or something, and, you know, you're seeing things differently. You're feeling differently. What you were refusing to see or not wanting to see, maybe your fear is stability, right? Like being on shaky ground, transitioning. That could be like relationship too. Maybe, you know, if you've maybe been with someone where there's been a lot of codependencies in one way or the next, that could be very scary to someone, right? Fearful, darkest fears of looking into the future with your third eye. And that's what it is. Someone was looking into the future and they couldn't like see themselves with anyone else, or they couldn't see their life without someone or something like that. But now you're seeing things for what they are, clearly. And it's time to become honest with self. Oh my gosh. Moving on. Darkest fears, rebuild, and then detach. Detach. It's time to detach from something. To let something go. See the white dove? That speaks of God. That speaks of source. That speaks of, you know, your angels, your spirit team, the divine. You are being divinely led and guided to detach from old patterns, old ways, relationships, you know, friendships, a job, whatever it is, I don't know. Anything that's been keeping you in a stuck position. You know, I do feel for some of you guys, it's almost like you're looking out to like the world or something, and there's like this energy of like, I want to have a happy life, and I want to, you know, live certain ways that I see people living, and I want to, you know, I want this and I want to do better, and I want this and I want that, and I, you know, but this is something where maybe you didn't feel deserving of it. You know, again, this is about something about wounds and fears and, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, maybe you've, you know, had a lot of losses in love, and maybe, or whatever, maybe you just don't, you know, maybe you just don't want to go through the breakup. Maybe you just don't want to go through the divorce, or the whole having to explain things to people of, yes, we're not together anymore, and oh, what happened? You know, that kind of stuff can be grueling. You know, I mean, that was like one of my biggest things too, when I was, you know, still going through karmic cycles with exes of mine. It was, you know, like, oh my gosh, like another failed relationship, you know, I'm only getting older, you know, I thought this was the one, you know, like stuff like that. New vitality. See, all of this stuff, the detaching, moving on, the rebuilding, all the things, it's time to build yourself. Okay. All right. Now, again, I will say, if this is not you, then this is someone that you connect to, maybe a soulmate, or for some of you guys, maybe it's like a twin flame thing where maybe someone else had to detach, or, you know, see things for what they were and start to be honest with themselves, move on, detach, face darkest fears, rebuild. It's like all that, right? Whatever it is, whatever the situation is, it leads to this. A 1 is a new beginning. Okay. You guys could be seeing 1111, 111, 555, 55, just 11. Okay. You're being shown a lot. The universe is speaking to you nonstop. Okay, Taurus? There's a new beginning here. A new beginning. See the rainbows? This is going to help open you up. Your chakras are going to just, you know, start healing, like basically healing. Your chakras are going to open up. There's going to be, you know, you're going to remove, release blocks. Whatever this energy is here, right here, it's very heavy. It's very heavy. It's very, It makes you not feel good. And anything that does that to us or drains our energy, brings us down, makes us feel less than, makes us feel bad, that's not what it's meant to be in our lives, right? So again, I don't know how this is going to connect, but that's the message I have for you, my loves, okay? We do have 6 planets in retrograde right now. Okay, Mercury just joined them, a couple days ago. We have Uranus going retrograde like sometime in the near future. 7 planets in retrograde. This is a time for everybody in the world to look at their own shit, to look at what they do to sabotage themselves, their lives, to release stagnant relationships or karmic stuff, like whatever it is. This is a cleanup time, okay? And that's what you guys are being called to do. I'm hearing time to get real. Time to get real. So let's go ahead and just clarify a little bit. So thank you guys for being here with me, for liking, subscribing, all the things. If you do want to book a reading with me, I do have several options down below in the description box. That's where you can find them. General reading, past life reading. I do offer a vent sesh where it's not a reading, but it's a session to just vent, talk, that kind of a thing. All right, for Taurus, tell me about this this detached energy. Is this advice to Taurus? The moon, yeah, it's about facing the shadow. Look at that. You cannot make this stuff up. It's about facing the darkest fears, the shadow parts, okay? The things that we've kept hidden, the things that we don't want to face, the things that we push down and ignore, this is the time to do that. And then the 10 of Swords is a very painful ending. Something is completed here. It's done. It's about facing the shadow and creating an end to that. So whatever is creating a dark cloud over your life or a rain cloud, doom and gloom energy like that, it's got to go. It's letting you know right here. It's overstayed its welcome. The cycle is meant to end. You're meant to rebuild. You're meant to have this new vitality energy in your life. You're meant to have passionate new beginnings. True love, like whatever it is, that's it right there. The moon is face the shadow. Now notice how this moon is like bluish. We do have the blue moon coming up. I believe it's the eve of August 31st, and it peaks like on the 1st or something like that. I don't know, don't quote me, but it depends where you're at in the world too. But it is the blue moon. Blue moon is miracle energy. It's miraculous energy, right? It's an auspicious energy, meaning really, really good for us, good for you, right? But the full moon is about release. It's about the end of the moon phase, and then it starts waning, and then it goes back to the new moon, which represents new moon phase, new cycle, right? You're meant to do release work with this full moon, okay? For some of you guys, you're going through an ending or something ends. It's completed. It's done. It's removed. It needs to go. It's like that, okay? So from, it doesn't have to be like on the full moon, but I can feel it, okay? There's things going away, this could be even like an addiction. This could be, overindulgence with alcohol. This could be a lot of things, a lot of us collectively, we are being called, right? Like I said, to transform, to release, to change, to heal, to, lighten our loads so we can rise higher, all the things. But this is an ending. This is a divorce, a breakup, hitting rock bottom, but the 10, okay, it signifies completion, right? I'm hearing no going back, back to old ways, back to old people. It's like that. This is all about new, rising up, rebuilding, fresh energy, new vitality. And then bottom of the deck here is the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is a card of emotional loss, a breakup. Like, this is sadness, this is pain, this is heartbreak, right? This could also be regret. I'm hearing a very difficult decision, a very difficult decision. So for some of you guys, yeah, it is. It's not something easy, you know? And I felt that with that in the beginning, in the very first card out with this card, refusing to see. It felt like I said, because that's like a Two of Swords type energy. And I said, it feels like a crossroads. Like someone's like, you know, doing some serious thinking about their life, about the ways that they need to change, or, you know, things like that. Okay. So you have the Rider. This is about movement, travel, news, a visitor, a delivery, goals, green light, progress, full speed ahead. This is about taking things into your own hands. All right. Full speed ahead, green light. Green means go. It's go time. It's go time. It's time to take action. It's time for movement in your life. No more being stuck. No more being held down. No more, you know, being bonded in karmic bondage or whatever this is, right? Now, what I do get off of this card is with the messenger, message, travel, news, movement, a visitor. For some of you guys, this could be someone that you connect to. You know, maybe this is about you, Taurus. Maybe you're wanting to move towards someone, but I think someone wants to move towards you. I'm getting, you just take off. You just take off. So it's like you do some releasing, you do some healing work in your life, and then boom, you've cleared energetic space, you're aligning, you know, and then boom, things just take off. See how they're going towards the sun. The sun is the happiness. The sun is the happiest, most blissful energy you could possibly receive or get, right? They're moving towards their happiness. It's time to set goals. The Snake. See, the Snake, again, moving away. Yep, time to transform. Look at this. Okay, so the Snake just came out, and the Snake speaks of betrayal, toxicity, jealousy, deception, backstab, silent treatment, seduction, sexuality, and being counterproductive. Okay, so again, this clarifies everything that I was channeling and everything that I feel here. There's some toxic cycles, old ways, things of, you know, being, thinking, doing, living. What, you know, maybe it's a relationship, a marriage, whatever it is, it's not good energy. This card right here can also be a card of the ultimate betrayal, right? So, you know, I don't know, my loves, but this is the message. Okay. And then you have the Butterfly, which is all about change and time to be open and metamorphosis. It's time for you to be the butterfly. It's time for you to go into the cocoon, go through whatever fears are needing to be faced or whatever it is, okay? And then to embrace the change, and that's it. Spread your wings and fly. It's time to rise up, evolution of the soul, embrace change, be open. It's time to reinvent yourself, okay? And then you have the Ball and Chain, which is like heaviness, codependency, feeling trapped, weighed down, restrictions, addictions, an unhappy marriage, emotional baggage. There it is. See, I could feel it, you know, because those of you guys who might be new here, you know, of course, like, you know, I use the cards, but I channel the energy and the messages. Like, I don't need any of the cards to give a full reading for anyone or for the collective or anything like that, right? But they're wonderful confirmation. They're powerful mediums, and they're beautiful. You know, they're beautiful. They're fun. But anyways, my point is, like, I could feel it. I just knew it. I could see it. I could taste it. You know, it was so heavy here. For some of you guys, this could be and for some reason I keep getting a deceptive family member or someone who is a karmic family member. I don't know, but that's what I'm getting to. So for some of you guys, maybe you're releasing connections like that, or, you know, relationships like that I don't know. But the majority energy here is like a partnership, obviously, an unhappy marriage, emotional baggage, codependencies, toxicity, deception, jealousies, backstab, toxicity. I already said that. Silent treatment, you know. And what I'm kind of seeing with that is like two people who might be like in a relationship or something like that, and they just like are mad at each other all the time, or there's a lot of fighting and arguing or something, and so they walk by each other giving each other the silent treatment, right? It's like that. That's what I'm getting. So like I said in the beginning, how I was called, I had that message come through for you guys that I was called to deliver, where I was like, I feel like I just have to say this. You're so special. You're so held. You're so loved. You're so unique. You're so special. This is why. This is why. Because some of you guys are going through some stuff. you know? This could be like a recent past energy for some of you guys. And for some of you guys, it's someone that you connect with that, you know, maybe watches and observes you. Maybe, you know, whatever's going on here, there's, you know, that pain though. So it could be someone who's, you know, feeling this, or it's you. So anyways, my loves, I send you guys love and light. You know, if you are going through this, I tap my heart and I send you love. I send you healing, you know. But it's always darkest before the dawn. And death, endings, death brings life. Endings bring beginning. When one door closes, a million more open, you know, it's like that. So it's for your highest and greatest good. So anyways, loves, have a beautiful day. I will see you soon. Mwah.